Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan again from MJS Coaching Football. My background, this is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator, as well as the head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I'm going to add to another presentation that I did on a corner blitz we call Cowboy, right? C Cowboy, C corner, and it's part of our Go family. And this one has the stick tag to it. So what I want to go over first is how the stick tag impacts the Go family rules, and excuse me, honestly, it doesn't, except for the two defensive linemen. So we start with the defensive end who executes the stick. Again, in our vernacular, stick is two gap reduction, okay, or a two gap move. It could be to the outside. Okay, in this case, it's a reduction, which for us means in toward the football. Okay, a lot of programs refer to it as a long stick. We just say stick, big into one words. Okay, so the stick, okay, two gap reduction, 1-2 into the A gap, which bumps the nose to the A gap away from the call. That's the effect. Okay, so now instead of reducing, meaning nose in A, D end in B, we stick the D end in A, and so now we can take care of the B gap with our inside linebacker. Okay. So first, I'll quickly review, as this is in the Cowboy Go presentation in the Go Family playlist. The corner away from the lizard rip. So it starts off with it's the boundary. However, if number two were to motion rabbit mac across, it's going to go from a rip to a Liz. So now the field corner would execute it. It would, check from a Lucky to a Ringo, from a Louie to a Roger. Okay, boom, done. So therefore, we teach both corners and both safeties how to do everything. The screw down timing is hugely important here. So what we teach, again, see the previous lecture on the Cowboy Go, but there's got to be a snap count, indicator as to when the ball is going to be snapped. I mean, I've never seen a truly, without any signals or signs, silent snap. I mean, somehow the quarterback and the center got to be on the same page. So whether it's a guard tapping the center, whether it's the quarterback's hand, whether it's the quarterback lifting his foot, whether it's a clap, fake clap, whatever it is, whether it's always after a color, right? So you got to pay attention both in film study as well as during the game when you can hear things. Pre-game is a great time for that. So always assign a coach in pregame to pay attention to the cadence when the ball seems to be snapped. That's an often overlooked thing, but it's everything when you're trying to time up a blitz. So the screw down happens on that key, whatever it might be. And obviously, you're not going to blitz until the football moves, but a tangible landmark is the butt of the nearest defender, a defender on the edge of formation, in this case, the rover. That way, it guarantees you're not offsides. You can see the football. Unless the rover's butt's offsides, you're not going to be offsides. Then when the ball's snapped, your aiming point is the butt of the tight end. Okay? Nothing changes in the stick in the sense of runs to, corners a spill, because rover's got force, run away, bend and chase. No boot for the corner. Do never give them a conflicting assignment. Okay? Can't do both. And then if it's pass, corner kicks into contain because the rover is going to be hot on the tight end, right? The before I get to why we would stick, the biggest aspect of this is how do you cover it up? So our safeties replace the blitzers, but instead of screwing down to play them hot, we simply rotate at depth, so 12 yards, maintaining inside leverage, and we play number one hot from depth. We're going to not only keep them in front of us, but if somehow they're able to read it, have a blitz beater in here, you come down, balance up, good sure high tackle, okay? We'll live with it. That's as simple as that. If you come screwing down on the snap and he's running the opposite direction, get the PAT team defense ready, baby, because it's going to be 6 points. Okay, we don't want that. So the question now would be, why do we stick instead of doing the usual reduce, right? A nose, A to the call, D and B to the call. Why do we stick? Well, there's a number of reasons, including number one, you don't want the offense to be able to block up the one blitz you have. You always have to have a plan B, and it doesn't need to be complicated. Don't make it Newton's law of physics. Okay. If a team in this formation, if a team is, let's say the back is offset, is going to be a zone read RPO team, then this gives you a better run here where the ball's likely to hit B gap to A gap to A gap. Okay, number one. Number two, as you're blitzing, the quarterback's reading over here to this side. He's not seeing a cornerback coming out of nowhere like a screaming Mimi, right? He's not going to see that. In addition, when it comes to pass protections, this is a whole different look, a double A gap pressure, even if it's defensive lineman for the protection. This guy's going to be busy trying to get depth as well as working out, and he's anticipating the roll, and all of a sudden he's got a corner buzzing by him, right? So the stick is there for a number of reasons, including it's a different look for the run blocking. It's a different way to attack protection, and the simplicity doesn't change anything for any of the other defenders. And a stick tag is a stick tag is a stick tag for our two defensive linemen. Nothing changes. Okay. So, excuse me. Again, if in a pass, the running back were to flare, the corner goes straight for the Q. We got two inside linebackers to take care of the running back. Excuse me. Remember, maybe means maybe I have him or maybe you do. And it also means Mike and backer. So the word maybe there applies only to the Mike and backer. And literally we say, well, maybe he's got him, maybe you. We don't know where he's going to go until the ball snapped. Okay, so that's a combo with our inside linebackers on the running back. We combo the running back. Okay, simple as that. And we want to make sure we maintain the pressure on the quarterback with the blitzer. So if that is the blitz beater, it's going to be hard for the quarterback to do it with poise. And the running back's going to be 5, 6, 7 yards in the backfield. There's plenty of time to rally up, feet under us, press near hip, cut the butt, and make a good short tackle. Okay? So again, a go blitz with a stick. The only difference is the defensive end sticks into A, which bumps the nose into opposite A. And so now we have a different means of defending against the run. Our inside linebacker now will be able to take care of the B gap. See the corner blitzing here takes care of the C. You follow me? And the rover has force. So that's how that works. And then this guy's still a 51 technique. So we got lots of help over here. As always, please, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com, and I can talk football all day with you.